family, 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 whoa, family, whoa, family, whoa, family, whoa, whoa, Black Betty, family, whoa, Black Betty, family, Black Betty had a child, family, the damn thing gone wild, family, she said a word out of mine, family, the damn thing gone blind, family, I said, oh, Black Betty, family, whoa, Black Betty, family, whoa, Black Betty, family, whoa, Black Betty, family, she's from Birmingham, family, way down in Alabama, family, well, she's shaking that thing, family, boy, she makes me sing, family, whoa, Black Betty, family, whoa, Black Betty, family.
Race fans, you got FRB coming to you live from the 805 on YouTube. I'm Chris Paul Hamus, and welcome to Front Row Esports in their 2025 Run for the Cup. And we are here at Gateway. Oh my goodness. Gateway is one of those small tricky tracks that is going to be throwing these guys for a ringer here tonight. But of course, all this brought to you by Moza Racing, Trek Racing, W Energy Drink. We got Raptor Race Graphics on board, and of course, Outlier. We got them good fast setups. Going to be torturing the track tonight. We hope, at least, getting down there, getting busy. And then, of course, we have all this brought to you by the Stars. So thank Starlink so much for this awesome picture, and of course, bringing this thing to you live. Before we get started, I do want to apologize about last week. Man, terribly disappointed with our DNF finish. First one of the year, though. All right, for the broadcasting channel. But hopefully we got our stuff ironed out there. But I guess it was like some kind of an iRacing program glitch or something. But we back at it again. We're going to go for another swing and a crack at her. Bam! And had ourselves a nice, relaxing day. So we're just chilling today, all right? We're going to hopefully, and you know, throwing these nice and easy vibes out there on track tonight. So, but again, I'd like to thank everybody again for tuning in for tonight's race. Hopefully it's going to be a good one. Got ourselves a decent field showing about a little smaller than what we're normally used to here at Front Row Esports, but and we're going to get ourselves a race in anyway. So, but anyways, let's get down to the business end of the broadcast, and let's go find our gateway to tonight's race. All right, let's get started with our track map this evening. Getting busy with it. Here we go. Business away. All right, location 700 Raceway Boulevard, Madison, Illinois. Open 95-96, somewhere around there. So a minute ago, definitely. Track 1.25 mile paperclip asphalt oval. There we go. All right, so again, you're looking at something very similar to per se Martinsville, just like stretched out, super flat here. As you look at the degrees on banking. We're looking at, actually it's 11 degrees. I messed it up on turn 1, my bad. So it's 11 degrees, turn 1 and 2, 9 degrees on 3 and 4. We're talking drag strip flat on the front stretch and runway flat on the back. So, I mean, these guys are going to be ripping and getting it and then getting on these brakes 7 fierce. So even though it's daytime out there, where I think we may still see some brake rotors be glowing. All right, but yeah, we got ourselves again decent field, wide track tonight too. So we can see the opportunities of that 2 and 3 wide, abilities here in tonight's race. But I don't know. We'll find out. Again, we're just gonna leave that all up to the boys out there on track. Let's see what we have for Gateway and what they have to offer for tonight as our race wise. 160 laps tonight here at WWT. Let's see, stage 1, lap 30. Stage 2, going to be lap 90. Stage 3, going to be 70 laps. So we're looking at a little bit of shorter run tonight, which will be fine. You know, small field, so it should be a pretty quick and to the point style of racing here. All right, and let's look at our format for this evening. Open setup. It is a run brought to you by Outlaw Speed Company. We got one backup car in the hauler. Probably going to be in use. I'm going to mess around with you all tonight either. Very similar to Treachery as what we were looking at last week in Darlington. But 4 sets of tires. And we got fuel allocated of 75% pit window. Looking at 50 to 60 laps. So I believe it's going to give us some opportunities possibly at the stage 3 perspective for maybe some splash and goes, 2 tires, maybe 4 tire and get and split that. I don't know. There's a lot of different gambles you can take there, depending on what your car is going to have to offer and what you can lay down there on track. And of course, time on track is very crucial. All right, let's look over on and time is running out for the drivers. It is, because we are nearing the end of this season. And let's see who is getting business done. Handling business out there on track. Dylan Banks, obviously, 13 wins, got last week's win. We got Chris Carroll sitting in that second position, 115 out. So he's still, again, it's going to be barreled down to those last 4 drivers at the end of this thing. We got Kyle Wellman sitting there, Hunter Lagunas. He's still in the running of that final 4, that final race concludes it. So Dylan Banks could rule the day and rule the season, but he could lose that last race, which would cost him that championship. So again, that's where it all comes down to, that last 4 and having that final shot. But we do see some of the guys, hanging tough. Garrett, Tanner, Carl. Hunter Bogdan was down there in that 12th position. Now he's moved himself up, trying to get himself a little further in that sweet spot of that round of 12 and round of 8, continuing his grasp for that championship as well. Tom, Brian, Zimmerman, Mark, those guys are all in the hot seat right there. Matt Jones, those guys are on fire. All right, Matt Metler, and we got Michael Reeves, Raymond Hardina, all those guys are going to be toasted the most if they can make something happen tonight for sure. So it does look as if we are going to be ending Q here very, very shortly. So let's talk about tonight's race. We don't have any 2024 footage, unfortunately, to go over with us. So we'll just talk a little bit about tonight's track and kind of look that over once again while these boys are dropping into queue. Wrong one. My bad. There we go. Bringing us back to Gateway. All right. So, again, thank you all again for tuning in for tonight's race. It should be a good one. We saw some late arrivals here dropping in at the end. So that's great. It's going to up our car count here. So it should be pretty awesome. Have ourselves a decent field out there tonight. Of course, for that Gateway. It's a tight track. Let's talk about this one. 1 and 2. You're hauling mail all the way down into this joker, and then you got to come to an abrupt left. I mean, you got to and limited amount of banking. So the abilities to basically ease up on your entries, find a different entry point, high to low, and then of course styling out your exits. All the boys getting loose off 2. And of course 4, very treacherous there. No banking. These are we're talking some runway, and some drag strips, and so again, grip is limited coming out. So it's very, very crucial that you set that car proper and try to get that thing to rotate off and as straight as possible. Get back to the throttle. Momentum is going to be crucial here tonight as well. It's going to be key, very key point to creating those overall lap times and keeping the pressure on the field. But okay, does it look like we are now in queue? Yes, these guys are ripping around the track. So we are going to drop us over into tonight's national anthem. We do have 9/11 coming up. So tonight's national anthem is a tribute to the 9/11, all the survivors, everyone who was involved, all of our frontline defenders who went in. Oh my goodness, if it's before your time and it's in the history books for you, God bless you, all right? Because for us who had to live through that, man, oh my goodness, that was probably one of our worst days. Absolutely. But this is the shout out, and of course, never forget, we never will. And we keep striving forward. That's what our military is out there kicking butt for right there, too. All right. But again, always a good day. I got you. But again, I got to get the military out there for taking care of business. But anyways, so we're going to drop us over to tonight's national session and be back here for the drop of the green flag for stage one up next.
Say, can you see? so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Well, take me back down the cool water flow, y'all. Let me remember things I love, y'all. Stopping at the log where the catfish bite, walking along the river road at night, barefoot girls dancing in the moonlight. I can hear the bullfrog calling me home. Wonder if my rope's still hanging to the tree.
All right, race fans, how's it? You got Chris Paul Hamus here with FRB, and we are now live with Front Row Esports here at Gateway, and about ready to fire this thing off and get that green flag. But let's look over our results for qualifying, as we're just kind of getting our stuff spooled around here, is getting these guys in our view. Somewhere. There it is. All right. Mr. Dylan Banks, of course, is leading the way, getting it scored on that P1 once again. This guy is on fire. Loving it. Second position, Cody Gibson in that number 7. That is awesome. Right here, let's do some driver details. There we go. Makes things a little easier. Cody Gibson in that number 7, sitting in that second position, and then Tyler Honeycutt in the 22. Yeah, buddy, backing up in there, backing him up in the third position here. Steve Johnson in that one car, going to be fourth position. Late, he just signed into this thing, so probably third turn his first lap and puts it down fourth. Nice. He's got 43 of Larry Bell. Got to give himself a nice starting position up there in the top 5. Hunter Bogdan in the 6th position, fighting strong in his points fight here in this in the 2025 run. Mr. Keith Pittman, true death in that 03, sitting there in that 7th position. So nice, up in that top 10. Nice to see you there, Mr. Pittman. Raymond Hardina. Raymond, I thought he wasn't going to make it. He does. Surprise attack, 87 of Raymond Hardina, bringing it into 8th position. Chris Mackey, a little newcomer to the 9. As hold on, I'm just trying to get my cameras to operate. I know it always does this in the beginning of things. But he is getting her done in that Napa 9 this evening, as he is now rolling out here. As let's see, there we go. Chris Mackey, Riley Bennett. Okay, there's Chris Mackey. Riley Bennett and Tanner Marr. You're looking at Riley Bennett in the 10th position here, rounding out that top 10. Tanner Marr is going to be in that 11th position.
in the 4-car. Yeah, all right. We got Mr. Tom Freitas, gunner sergeant in charge from Row Esports, not 32. Getting his Q efforts on in 12th position. 13th is going to go to Chummy Miller in the 8-car. Daniel Rupick Jr. in the 72, 14th position. Matt Metler, woo, you in the bubble, son. You better get up there and get something done. He's trying to stick in the back, trying to make sure he finishes this thing. I think that's what maybe a game call and a protocol could be for these guys. But the 79, Matt Metler, 14th. Kyle Wumman starting Parker. I guess he's going to come out of the things a little bit late. Dustin German is not aboard, and neither is Carl Lindstrom at the moment. So maybe look to see technical malfunctions for them as we are getting ready to take the green here in tonight's race with Dylan Banks leading the way. With some, he's going to have some drivers hot on this track. So we got the 9 of Cody Gibson and Tyler Honeycutt. They're going to be squaring up with them and try to keep pressure on this guy. Okay, here we go. I believe we are. Yep, it is time to get some.
Green.
All kinds green. We gone for stage 1. Banks gets himself a nice jump. We're still side by side for that second position. Still haven't get to quite sort that out. Ooh, we got a loose off, big time. Johnson around and locks it down. But he's going to be okay. He's going to get that thing squared up and get himself back on track. Hopefully not go a lap down. Just a little cold tires there, and it's always treacherous in that first turn 1, turn 2. But it does look like we do have it sorted out now as we come out of 4 down that front stretch. And the 7 of Cody Gibson holds off the charge of the 22, and they're going to fall in line. Hunter Bogdan moves himself up 2 spots instantaneously, but maybe get himself a little bit more. Yes, he is. Striving for that third, does so, but we have a little bit of a loose off by Mr. Tyler Honeycutt. Now he's going to be challenged by that 87 of Raymond Hardina. Hardina to the outside. Hurt gets up. Ooh, good run off right there. Keeps it off the fence. Gets some momentum up down that straightaway. Exactly what he's looking for here. Going to try to move on up, continue at least. But we got the next guy up in that hot seat right now. That other guy in that hot seat is going to be Mr. Riley Bennett. And Chris Mackey got a little cluster, what's forming up over here. And the guy who's going to be that meat in a sandwich is going to be Mr. Tanner Marr. He keep this thing up. He's moving himself, trying to move forward here, but trying to figure out a way past that Napa 9 and the Napa know-how on the bottom. He knowing how to get around this 14, at least at the moment. 14 rotating high to the outside. Ooh, maybe close. 14 of Riley Bennett gets himself into that, maybe a little bit of the fence there, slowed up his progress. But no contact, severe enough to cause any issues. As we got some more battling happening here, Mr. 03 of Keith Pittman. Mr. Pittman getting her done underneath the 32 of Tom Freitas. Looking sweet in that car, too. Look at him go in this Operation Gratitude. Marine Corps Chevy here, getting her done right down the bottom now. Hoorah! Side-by-side battle, drag race down this front stretch right now. Got the 0332. They're still going to take this battle into turn 1. Turn 1, and the 03 is going to loop around here on the, I shouldn't say loop because that's a bad thing, but he's got himself a nice run on the bottom here, hooking it tough, but watch them tires as heat and tire will snap you up in the end. As we still got this battle continuing here for this top 10 position. Oh, and we got Riley Bennett in the 14. He's going to put a little wrench in this program here, as we could possibly see a 3 wide. Yeah, absolutely we do. Almost there, kind of slacked, a little slacking up there, and kind of blowing up as the 03 as the 32 finds his line right around the outside of the 14, being the big winner of that exchange of positions. Now he's going to stretch that thing out with his momentum here, and that's going to leave these guys still clustered up here looking for ways around. That's just one thing, is about passing is one thing, but keeping our momentum up is the other. As you see, the 03 Pittman kind of stalled up now. Now he's back in this pack trying to get this 14 now. We're going to check in on our race leader as we got Cody Gibson still hot in his tracks in that Cheetos machine. He has been pretty hot in that Flaming Hot Chevy. As Cody Gibson staying on the bumper of this Toyota, this Bluebird Toyota of Dylan Banks. Hunter Bogdan tracking nicely here as he's, again, moved himself up 3 positions into 3rd spot here. And same with Raymond Hardina. Hardina's up 4 spots right now, and now inside the top 5. Great run for him, and holding on is going to be Tyler Honeycutt in the 22, kind of backing up just a couple positions, filling out his car. You can do some, any kind of adjustments here. Stage 1, this is what we do. This stage 1 is throw yourself out there, find out what you got here on track, how it's going to perform, initially. Make your quick little adjustments and continue on. Right now, we've got them all separated, paced out, which is good, as that means we're going to crank out this stage 1 rather quickly here. But we do have some battling underway here with the 8 car of Chummy Miller and the 14 of Riley Bennett. Riley Bennett on the outside Midland lane right there. For the 8's trying to claw out on the bottom, just can't get that run off. The 14 does, so he's fast enough off, but slowing up through the centers to kind of, you see how he's kind of jobbled up these guys behind him here. Daniel Rupek Jr. in the 7-2 is going to try to find this outside line, get that air down on that nose, get that grip around. He does. Now he's going to have that momentum up, but can't really do a lot with it at the moment. Now you got the 8 car still trying to get underneath the 14 of Riley Bennett. Bennett's still holding strong and holding his ground is what he's doing right now. This is his real estate. He's holding it. He ain't gonna move for you, and he's doing so, making good work out there, keeping these guys at bay, and hopefully he can fire off a little bit better, and these guys can make some adjustments. Now the 8 car is going to try to switch up his program. I'm going to take him to the outside. If the inside's not working, flip up your line. And finally, the 8 car finds his line around, and it looks like he's going to open the door up for the 72 of Daniel Rupek Jr., along with maybe Matt Metler. Metler's in desperate needs of a good run this evening, so starting from the rear of the field, going to put him in a little bit of a hole to start this race. Maybe he was expecting some quick cautions of some sorts, but again, you just run your program and make your adjustments in your car and in your race style and strategies behind that wheel. 72 of Rupek Jr. Man, what a great beat underneath the 14. Bennett still struggling and fighting his car tremendously as they're going to go side by side, but the 72 of Daniel Rupek Jr. will possibly take this dude. All right, so that does so. He's going to fall back even further. We're going to look we're going to run forward here, look at our race leader. He is now stretched out ever so swiftly on the 7 of Cody Gibson, but Cody's still holding on there. 86 to Hunter Bogdan. Tyler Honeycutt has basically resumed, actually was back to now up once in 4th position, holding in there, looking for that long run. Here's another thing is too, start looking to see how this car is going to start performing as these tires heat up and wear down. As we got Raymond Hardina falling back maybe to a couple positions here in 6th position, and possibly looks like he may have himself some really good company approaching on his bumper. Does so. Here comes Mr. Tanner Marr, getting himself a decent run here, playing some patience right along with Tanner in the 4 car. That firearm Chevy knows how to pull that trigger when it's needed and at the perfect time. Is he high off there, looking for that run, and that little juke in right there. That used to mess with me so much. Got to be careful. So we got a nice battle starting to form up here with Larry Bell, Tom in the 32. And then we got, there he is, 32. 32 starting to gain some ground here. He's figuring out his car this evening. What's up, Tom? Right on, Doug. Just a matter of time before you get one right. That's all. That's all. So Tom finding out that center, getting a good launch off. He's going to try to follow the 43. 4 car stalled up right now. We're going to go big fights right going into 1. Kind of blows his car up, gets himself a good turn and a nice launch off. So Tom got himself a little bit of a hot rod underneath him, it seems like, this evening, as he's trying to pick himself up some spots, as he's now inside that top 10, ninth position. And again, but as you get in that wake of cars and guys get stalled up and whatnot, it's just hard to get that run off, lose the momentum. And the guy who's loving this fight right now is going to be Raymond Hardina. We'll go to the bumper of Raymond Hardina here. And he this is what he's looking back in his review. He's like, yeah, you guys keep fighting, but then they all kind of single filed out now. Ooh, we got a little loose off there by Tom, I believe. Yeah, that kind of backed him up to that 4 car, so I had to hold our breaths there just ever so slightly. All right, so everything has single filed out. We're going to check back in with our race leader, and he is just blistering the track down right now, trying to find himself a new zip code. Looking back from his rear view, you can even see. He's right there. Cody's still doing his thing, though, man. Everyone's doing their things, and this guy's putting down some great laps. Shoo! I think we're right on board, of course, with our race leader. Good shift here. And he knows how to get this bluebird up and flying. I guarantee you this. Letting her roll. Patience. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go. You're like sticking your foot out, pedaling this thing. Can we go faster? We go, whoa, too fast. We're going to go. Roll it up. Nice and easy. And then again, back out through. It's just that's patience. That is discipline. You got to let that thing rotate through. And look who is moving on up. Hunter Bogdan. While we were just taking ourselves a ride along with our race leader, let's look over this pass for second place. 7 car high to the outside. Must have had some kind of issue, some problems there. Maybe we should back this up ever so slightly and see what happened to that 7 car, as he did not like his program going into 1 at all. So he's high. He's gonna push. He's gonna plow like a dump truck. Whoa! And he got a piece of the fence as well. Luckily, it wasn't that hard on that right front, and that's gonna allow a freebie to Hunter Bogdan more or less. But he was already catching something to drive in. So great work as these guys went side by side, but he cleared him. So now Bogdan moving himself up into second position. Tyler Honeycutt rebounding here. So again, some of these guys in their setups, it's all about long run to short run. As this thing starts to wear down, he might not fire off fast, but he gonna be there at the end. He's gonna be cranking some real fast laps. As he is right now, bringing it back once again. Heck yeah, Mr. Honeycutt, all over the bumper of this Joker right now. As he's gonna give a little lessons right now to that 86 at Hunter Bogdan. But Hunter Bogdan, I'm sure he's happy with where he's running up there, a solid up there in this top 5, second position right now. So when the challenge comes to, I don't know, there are points at the end too. He needs these points. Honeycutt's not in this championship, unfortunately, should be, but is not in this championship run, and the 86 is, so he's gonna need those extra points. But this is where the drama comes into play. Here he goes, going for the run. And the 86 gonna hold tough just for a moment. Rotates behind him, smart. He's gonna take. I've got this third locked down right now, and the 22 Tyler Honeycutt gonna start trying to make some ground up, as they're already 6 seconds behind the race leader. So again, I don't think this battle's quite over with yet. The 86 may try a different line, see if we can try to come back on him, but that looks like that. The Hunter Bogdan's 86 is starting to give up a little bit of speed on him right now, as the 22 of Honeycutt is not. He is actually striving forward, climbing this ladder back up, and now he's up 1 position here. Kind of looking in on the rest of our race field here as we'll kind of go through the field. Cody Gibson falling off tremendously here. I don't know how tremendously. He's in 4th. I'm sorry, dog. I'm just kidding. Oh, gosh. And he did. The struggle continues here. It is real for the 7 car. Flaming hot Cheetos here is, man, he's working that car pretty hard. So he's going to have to do some adjustments here on either his style in and out of turns, or maybe do something with his car, change some air pressures. And you see, if he's low, you see that car still sparking and bouncing off the ground. So he could change some air pressures, maybe help him out there. We'll see. You know, again, that's what these stages are all about, and that's what they're for. Gives these guys a chance to rally back and, of course, make some adjustments. If you know your car, know your program, you can do so. Chris Mackey in that 9 Napa. Yeah, buddy. Chop house, buddy. It's a good-looking car, too. Got some America, themed cars out here from 9/11. I'm so proud of y'all, all y'all. 43, always got his classic car. Love it though, because you can always spot that car. Same with 32. Pittman, yeah, there he is with the, that's a Marine Corps if I ever seen him. Tanner Marr holding down that 9th position. He's up 2. Here's a fight going on once again. Hardina kind of backing up. He launched forward here, up all the way up into 5th position, but it does seem as if maybe melted them tires down, losing all kinds of grip and power off, and just, whoa, now he's all over the apron. They're trying to get this car to turn. He's going to note to self for stage 2, absolutely, as he's backed all the way up to 10th position, and he is in the fight with the guy right behind him. 4 points to stay into this championship, so he needs to stay ahead of this guy, absolutely, and hope he knows where his position. And no, don't let him by. Oh, no! He's loose off. Oh, the 42, no! Oh! So it looks like this 87 may have caused this one, just because he was loose off. The 42, then the 8 get into it. We're gonna stay green for the end of stage 1. But these guys have a lot to gather up and collect up. They do have a quick repair, and what a perfect time to use it as the caution's going to come out. But looks like Miller will go a lap down, as a few of the others may go a lap down. Yes, so no, looks like Miller's going to go a lap down. Maybe Riley is. Kyle Wellman's going to try desperately to stay on this lead lap. Can he make it one more lap around? That's what he needs, because he'll take that quick repair, and hopefully he can. Holy bejesus, that was just terrible right there. Talk about some just bad timing. 87 struggling something fierce, and just kind of got a little loose right there. But we're gonna finish the stage. We'll look it over and then run us a break. But man, that was insane. So there we go. Into stage here. Dylan Banks going to take it. Second place going to go to Tyler Hunter, crossing the line now. Followed by Hunter Bogdan for that 3rd position. Nice. Okay. Let's look over our stuff here. All right, so we're going to go with some points position here. Dylan Banks, stage 1 win. Tyler Honeycutt. Let's go with that stage check. My bad. Second position for the 22, 86 at Hunter Bogdan. 3rd position. We have Cody Gibson in the 7 car, 4th position. Chris Mackey rounding out your top 5 in that Napa 9. We got the 43 of Larry Bell in the 6th position. Tom Freitas, 7th position. Good job, Tom. In that 32 for the gun. The 03 of Keith Pittman in that Marine Corps Chevy. Gets that 8th position. Nice job, dog. 4-car Tanner Mars get that nut. Just round out your top 10 and for points. Barely. It's going to be the 87 of Remy Hardina, and he needed it. So good job holding on there, bud. Oh, messed that up. My bad. Here. Okay. All right, so that kind of much brings us down to that. Let's know we're going to be going into. And, sorry, my bad. All right. No, not hide. Show. There it is. Okay. So we're going to go to Mr. Dylan Banks. They're going to bring it into pits here. get the four fresh and feel goods here and get themselves back out on track. We're going to take ourselves a quick break. Be back here in just a moment for the drop of the green flag for stage 2. Stick with us.
In the world of magic, everything that disappears reappears. Whew! It is very good to be back.
Come up, you're gonna be our helper.
Okay, disappear in 3, 2, 1.
J. Daniel Atlas in the house. Who wants to see a magic trick? I think we would have made the horseman proud. My Atlas was spot on.
Really? I'll be the judge of that. According to that card, for some reason, I need you.
Why not the other horsemen?
The other horsemen are dead.
Oh my God, what?
No, they're like dead to me. Things got too real for them. They gave up. Stop interrupting. I'm talking about a trick that is bigger and better than anything you have ever seen. It's now or never.
What's the trick?
The heart diamond. It's the most valuable jewel in history.
But what makes this diamond so special?
Because a magical tarot card told us.
For decades, the Vanderbergs have been selling diamonds to warlords, arms dealers, traffickers to help launder their money.
If you want to stop the devil, don't cut off her hands. You lift her wallet.
Open sesame.
Still safe with me.
Relax. Diamonds are forever.
Stop him!
Jack? What are you doing here?
Saving your ass.
Emily Reed?
Fanboy later.
Hi, guys.
Hi. I don't know you.
Let's go!
My horsemen. We were brought together for a reason.
Gummies kicked in.
Bring down 2 generations of criminals with a single sleight of hand.
8 magicians against a worldwide criminal network. I like our chances.
Want to see a magic trick?
Thaddeus? You enjoying the show?
Shall we get on with it?
Hey guys, dead end.
Open sesame.
Way to represent, Merritt.
Worth a try, was it? Never know.
I think you do know.
Green flag, green flag.
Get it on. Come on.
Now people will always laugh and say
All right, welcome back, everyone. Got Chris Paul Hamas here, the FRB on Front Row Esports, and there's stage 2, drop of the hammer, and we're going for a green flag run. Tyler Honeycutt finding himself into that second position, and of course, followed right behind him is going to be Hunter Bogdan with Cody Gibson rounding out your top 4. We're going to go side by side with the 86 and the 7. 7-car Cody Gibson had himself a decent run here as a good fire him off car, but seemed to have himself a little bit of an issues there on that long run. Let's see if maybe he can make some adjustments and, kind of solve that little bit of issue he had there, as he's now going to go side by side with the 86 and continuing with the 9-car, that Napa 9 right behind them, looking for a spot and an open hole to maybe get himself a little 2 for 1. And, man, there he goes. 7's going to try to clear up. The 86 not giving in. 7's going to keep it low there, too, as we're riding on board that Napa 9. Whoa! Loose off right there. He's going to put some grip down, put some power to 7. Gets a launch off there, gets in front of the 86, and he's going. Now they're going to fall in line right behind the 22. Let's see the 22. Again, he had himself not quite the short run of a car, so let's see if he can hold these boys off just a little bit longer, as here comes a 7, large and in charge of trying to get his spots on right now. Oh yeah, he gets that second position as the 22 of Honeycutt. He knows his role and he knows his line with his car. So again, don't abuse your tires in the beginning, because it will bite you at the end, especially on this run. This is a longer run in stage 2. A little bit longer, yes, but not terribly. But again, you're going to pay a little more attention to those tires, and especially if the telltale of that you were going backward at the end of stage 1 should be a good help there. At least, one of those telltales. All right, Gibson now trying to charge down Dylan Banks here. Does he have what it takes? Bankers leading the way. Cake Eater getting her done like normal. As we're going to do a shotgun ride. Oh, no, sorry, gearbox ride. There we go. Yeah. Bumper ride. Get that bumper cam going. See if Cody can get up to him. Put some pressure on him. Maybe that's what he needs. Cody was gaining. With the 48 too, he's not abusing his stuff, so he's going to have something left. As we got, whoa, clusters going down. Dogfight underway. 43, Larry Bell, all in the mix of this thing. Larry Bell trying to hold on as a 4-car. Hold on, buddy. As a 4-car, Tanner Marr rolls around on the outside here. Good grip off. Oh, keeps her off the fence. These guys, this is starting to get tight right now. But don't ever count out Mr. Steven Johnson. Johnson, Flight Services here, trying to fly his way back 40. Finding himself a little loose in as he had himself a little bit of a treacherous start in stage 1. Found himself doing some landscaping out of 2, and now he's going to rally her back on the lead lap. And he's going to fight against the 32 of Tom. Tom, he's going to think the better of it. Keith Pittman, though, he's moving himself on up, giving himself some run for the money. Got the 87 of Herdina. Side-by-side drag race into 103 is going to try to grip the center here on the bottom. 87 is going to have himself a nice arc off. Puts the power down, gets the momentum. Now he's going to find Herdina behind the 43 and looking for, that's what you got to do out here. When you're out here running and racing, you can't worry about what's behind you. You need to be worrying a lot about what's in front of you as well. Because once you stop that dig and that fight forward, that's when these guys will start to just come by you one at a time. Got to keep that forward momentum. Right now, we are all locked up right here. This is awesome. What a great run by all these boys here. They're going to rip out. Yeah. Love it. Yeah, that's fast, baby. Woo. Short track to Glisco gets some. I love it. All these guys still some pretty good runs here. I'm loving all this right now. We've had that. We'll try to go over that mishap between the 42 and the 8 here later on once the action kind of dies down at least. But right now we are hot on this track. We got Hunter Bogdan and the 22. This is where the fight's at. Cody Gibson and the 48. They're trying to hold their own zip codes up here. Let's see if the 7 of Cody Gibson made himself a little bit of adjustment in that hot rod, and see if he could stay a little bit closer in tune with that 48. But here's where this awesome balance is starting to unfold. Maybe some of these guys are taking notes of the 22, seeing how he was able to work back forward again after these guys passed him toward the end of this run. So now they're starting to line up behind this 22. They're going to save some tire right here along with the 86 of Bogdan. Chris Mackey in that Napa 9. We got the 4-car USA Firearms Chevy with Tanner Marr behind the wheel. Oh God, we got a freaking pancake IHOP all kinds to the 43 coming out of 4 right there. He's hurting for certain. And the 03 gets himself a freebie as he rotates underneath the 43. We've got some time here. So let's grab a look. Wrong one. There we go. That's the right one. Okay, so his fender's still there. That's good news. All right, so let's hope he really mess up their alignment and giving himself something more to fight with out there on track. Flying by. I like that. Good run. Everyone lined up pretty tough. 86 now starting to get a little more pressure from the 9. He knowing how to get this car around his track right now as he's trying to search up. Smart by the 9-2. Oh, almost. He's like a little too high. But I can see what the 9 was doing. He's trying to step himself out just a half a lane or a lane above him, try to get some more air on that nose, and that way he get a little more turn, a little more grip. But that thing kind of dump trucked on him as he came across the wake of the 86. Really couldn't go anywhere. With the 86 doing his job, doing aero blocking, and the 9 kind of pushing up right now. Mackey maybe coming into grips of Tanner Marr in that 4 car. This is going to be for that top 5, 5th position. And just as we say so, oh, woo. Nice charge in by the 4. Abrupt braking, going to try to get this thing to turn off. And that 9 car has it just kind of wrapped around his car right now. He got the Napa know-how, with the American colors, and then he got God Bless America on the back of the car. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But yeah, so we're going to see how this thing's going to, like, right now, 9 car knows his line, knows how to aero block it now. You try to kind of dump some air in this 4's face, and it's working. It's working. And starting to gain here is going to be that Marine Corps Chevy of Keith Pittman. Oh, true death in that 03. There you go. That's good looking. All right. Good patience here. That's what he needs. Good patience to the center. Even roll off there. Not trying to burn tires down. Have something left at the end of this thing for him to fight. He's right here for a lot of positions. So he just needs to stay patient, stay disciplined, and get Marine Corps away right there. First in, last out. So all single file here behind Dylan Banks. Dylan Banks stretching out his race lead. You'll see up there in the tower. And them seconds clicking off for Cody Gibson in the 7 as he's starting to fall back ever so, more. Not just slightly, but more now. And that's going to bring him back into the clutches and he's fighting this yo-yo style of a run in the 7. Fires off fast, but let's see if he has a little more long run here so he can stay ahead of the 22 of Honeycutt. Let's see if this whole group will chase them down. Right now, they've all been running pretty similar lap times, it seems, and kind of pacing along with each other. So everybody doing some, here comes Johnson now moving himself up into that top 10. So fighting his car, but puts out a good lap in Q. I know he hasn't turned one lap yet, except for maybe the qualifying lap. And so right now he's filling out his car, just learning about it, and he's very talented behind the wheel, but he's just super busy. Again, that's Johnson Flight Services. It says Flight Services for a reason, which means he's all over the damn place, Man, these cars are riding pretty low, though. Dragging some slitter right there. See the sparks be a flying. See, I'm looking for a battle to pick up. And while we're doing this, we'll drop it over onto that 4-car Tanner Marr and Pittman, because those two, Marr and Pittman, may be styled up and in due for a little bit of fight, which could bring the 32 right to their bumper. And the 32 can have a little something to say about, again, all these guys need these positions, need these points. Big time. So let's look to see if I can scroll back a bit here on this old tattletale thingamajig that we got over here in this broadcast booth and find out where everything kind of went a little wrong for the 08 and the 42, and then we'll check in to see where they're at as everything seems to be single filed out. So let's go back to the end of stage 1. Here we go. And this is going to be the 87. You see him loose off right there. Oh, right there. Oh, of course. Why does it always happen like that? Okay, so loose off right there. You're doing it to me. All right, let's go this way. Ha. I don't know why I keep getting stuck with that same view. That's the one we're looking for. So he's all over this thing, just trying to keep her pointing in the right direction. And then it seems like for evasive maneuvers, the 42 comes down. 8 was there, had no room. These boys go into it, so pretty straightforward and simple there. So just an evasive maneuver by the 42, kind of gone a little wrong. Bad timing, wrong place, wrong time for the 8 car. As these guys are both laps down right now and fighting to stay in this fight. Especially with Wellman. Wellman needs these points. He's going to be falling fast in this run. These boys keep running the way they are, and putting down some positions. Hunter Bogdan, Tanner Marr, Tom. Oh, here we go, cluster. You know what's happening? 14 car struggling right now. Riley Bennett lap downer causing a little cluster. You know what? With the Larry Bells and the Herdinas and the Johnsons and the there we go. The Pittmans. There goes Marr now. Again, all these guys lined up pretty tough. We're going to start seeing these cars start to fold as we still have ourselves some laps left yet to be had here in stage 2. As you look up on the right-hander top portion of your screen, this is lap 90. Who says that thing for a reason? Ow! Green flag as who was that masked man into the fence? Was that Matt Metler, 79? Possibility, I think it was, man, but that car is definitely a little bit more narrower. We try to keep our eyes pinched and tuned here on Johnson and the 32 of Tom. They've been running together throughout tonight's race here. See if they're just kind of working together. One's being real patient. They're going to figure out maybe a quicker line around the 32.
The yellow flag is out.
Got a yellow flag out. What happened here? Oh, that was the 87 of Hardina. Yellow flag out. So let's see if I can get to it pretty quickly here. Yep, there it is. All right, let's check out what happened with Raymond Hardina. 87. He did. Oh, bump. Sails it in too hard. Oh, he just sailed it in super hard. He sent both the 14 and the 80 and the 86, or 87. 87 of Raymond Hardina just sent her in. He was just all over the bumper here. Oh, missed it. Let's get on the bumper here, or on the nose. So he's gonna pushes him in. He just drives that thing in too hard. Shoves the 14 in. Both these guys go right up into the fence. Woo! Sailing it in. Bringing her in hot. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. All right, so we're gonna bring her back to, and I believe there's Dylan Banks. All right, so we're going to sort this thing out, get everyone spooled back up, take a quick break, be back here in just a moment.
We all like going back in time and imagining how things could have gone differently. Like, what if I made different choices? Would I have ended up here?
It's been 6 months and still no leads on the whereabouts of the escaped convict known as the Roof Man.
I was never very good at life. Good morning, team. Oh, no, don't be scared. Kind of like I was not good at hurting people. Dwayne, get your coat.
I don't have one.
Are you serious? Here.
It was a beautiful day.
But I was good at seeing things.
Sun beat down.
Details.
I had the radio on.
Systems and routines.
Yeah, running down
A manhunt tonight for an escaped prisoner.
Find a safe place to hide for a few months.
He's a very smart individual, super intelligent.
You're just the man I want to see.
You like peanut M&Ms, right?
'Cause we're missing a lot. You have any idea why?
I just thought, there gotta be hiding somewhere.
I wanted to invite you to my toy drive.
We sell toys here. We don't give them away.
Wow.
I would like to introduce you to someone who made a generous toy donation.
That's so kind of you.
So, John, I understand you work for the government.
So it's a little classified, so.
I never knew we had an intelligence unit here in Charlotte.
Oh, are you law enforcement?
Yes, I am.
Wow, that's amazing.
Police believe the roof man may still be in the area.
What the? Oh my God! You got your passport? You got to leave tonight. I can't just stay, I'll just lay low. I need you to really think about who you talk to. You just look like this all the time?
Tell me what's going on. Right now.
Who do you want to be, Jeff? I need you to take the ink bottom out. If I do that, it'll blow up. Now, if you do it quick. Oops.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Oops, looks like I was a little off there for our Stage 2 comeback here as Hunter Bogdan now in the race lead as we just dropped the hammer real quick on us as just a little bit behind the program. My bad. As the 48's going to try to look for a way around, and he does not get it. And then now the one car of Steve Johnson, he's going to power by here. He's going to power up and try to put some pressure on that 48. 48 now just getting underneath the 86 of Bogdan. Bogdan, oh man, he gets a claw out. That 48 is gone now. Big run. Here comes the 22 of Tyler Honeycutt. Restart off this caution here. So tires are a concern as opposed to temperature-wise, bringing them back up to heat, finding that grip, and then finding some position. These are Steve Johnson now up into third spot as he is up one position from the starting. The Tyler Honeycutt, that 22, holding strong, but we got, oh man, here we go, the 03 of Keith Pittman, rotating underneath the 72 and 9, little 2-for-1er. Great move out of the 03 in that operation, gratitude. Man, good rotation there. He's going to try to find himself now into that fifth position, and of course looking a little bit further here. But the fight is still underway up front here. The 22 and the 86 go door to door. 86 does a bounce off to no man's land on the outside, around the outside, and now he's going to try to hold up that momentum, but that's going to open the doors up for Keith Pittman. Keith Pittman in that 03 again, looking for more positions to be had. That dude is starting to move. First in, last out, gets some Pittman. And now he's going to have some, oh, here comes the 07. Woo! Here he comes to save the day. That's going to be the 7 car of Cody Gibson trying to fly forward here as he does have himself a really fast hot rod in that short run. But, you know, he tends to struggle and fight with a little bit, maybe in that long run program. So utilizing that speed in the beginning to try to get those positions and get past. He's trying to now get a beat underneath this 03. Here's where the battle's at. This is going to be for 4th position. 7 car has the bottom now. He's going to, the door is open for the 4 car of Tanner Marr. Tanner Marr is going to rotate right along with 03 is just going to hold his ground to the outside. That's what you got to do. Sometimes you just got to hold your ground, let things play out. The 7 car moving back forward. Now into 3rd position around the inside of, 1 car of Johnson into the fence there, slowing him up, but he's still going to keep the power down and pressure on the 4 car. 4 car now gets by, squeaks by there. The 03, he's going to slip on by there as the 1 car is going to rotate behind him and try to get that momentum back up again from that pretty good look to the fence there. coming out, out of 4 or whatever. But now these guys are kind of lined up. Banks is trying to style himself out once again here. Busting out the broom, trying to get the sweep. Tyler Honeycutt found himself in second position. So I don't know if he's going to have enough car to get up there and take that stage away. But we got 20 or 19, 18 laps left remaining in stage 2. Marr still driving and still hunting. Pittman right behind him. Johnson now falling back. Rupik Jr. And now Bogdan. He is struggling some fierce. He started out there on P1, so I'm thinking maybe stayed out, didn't take no tires. Everyone took the tires, and he's now really paying the price for it. So he's back 3 positions from where he originally started from, and now impossible of being outside this top 10, which he needs, because he needs to get those stage points to keep himself into this playoff fight. There we go. He's dropping me back to that one for some reason. All right, checking in on our race leaders here. You'll see, of course, the clock expanding from first to second. Everyone's just kind of single filed out here. Possible battle may start to head up here. The 72 of Rupik. I know. Seems like he's just kind of riding along smart. Hold what you got. And that's what you want to do here. Get those positions, later on. But he's marching forward. He's doing a good job. Daniel Rupik Jr. Well, yeah, of course. Him and Tanner are now tied. Well, no, he's going to go up once he gets past this one car. Here he goes for that pass. Moves him up into 6th position. Great run for Daniel Rupik Jr. Good rotate through center. Keep her off that fence. He does. Woo! Going fast. We got another battle starting to heat up. Or not really. I was quick workout to 42 of Wellman. Let's look into Wellman there. Poor old Wellman, man. I feel terrible for this guy right now. He's had himself a strong season, but he is finding himself at the wrong end of the races here. These last few races, finding the struggles and finding out that it is real. That struggle it is, I mean. As he's still mired a lap down here in tonight's race. And, but again, I believe he will be the first car a lap down. So at the end of stage 2, if he can hold what he's got, he may have a chance to get back into this thing and bring something up tonight, bring a good finish to tonight's race here at Gateway. Right now, everyone's kind of riding evenly paced apart, which is good. It means we're gonna, again, hopefully have all these cars. I'd love to see all these cars finish this race, man. I really would. Everyone who started tonight, I'd like to see them all come across that star checkered front. Whoa! 43 of Bell. Oh, the 31! 31 coming close, dog. Yeah. That's a good-looking car. Even though it says 31 in your program, but I guess it's 30 or on a car, but it's 79 on the tower. That's 79 of Matt Mettler, aka 31. It's a good looking car though. That's the colors. And Riley Bennett, man, there you go, dude. That's champion right there, dude. Right on, man. Seriously, he is just, dude. That's a soldier, soldiering on and continuing on. Same thing with Chum and Miller. Some soldiers there. Looks like Tom, he is parked. Must have had himself enough of tonight's race. He was looking good, but I don't know what happened to him. Maybe we have to look back into it and see what happened, because I mean, we almost have, everybody who started except for Tom. Tom's the first one more or less out. Dustin German and Carl Lynchman, unfortunately, both did a no starts here this evening. So to everybody right now, let's take a peek in our race leader and look over some race stuff here, right? Keep us a little more up to date if we could. All right, so we're looking at format this evening. Again, open setups, 1 backup car, 4 sets of tires, fuel allocated 75%, pit window, 50 to 60 laps-ish, I believe. All right, never quote me on that thing because I'm, few and far between am I wrong and right. And we have 160 laps in tonight's race. As you will see there, we are in stage 2, and that is going to be ending here shortly at lap 90. And then we're going to have a 70-lap run in stage 3 coming up after that. We think are clicking off very quickly. I want to look at those points here once I find it. No. Well, we can look at this real quick as well. I want to go over this. Our race schedule here. So what's next? Okay, we are in September 5th. We have 12th Bristol Motor Speedway. And that's coming up next. So it's a bunch of short tracks, technical tracks. And then, of course, we got the end of round of 16 going into round of 12, New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Then Kansas kind of opens up a little bit more. So we see a lot of technical tracks ahead of us here. You're going to really bring out that driver talent and those cruciality of those setups. I have my points up here, but I guess I don't. Maybe? I know that's a picture. That's not it. I thought I had the vid here, but whatever. I'll see if I can't look that up sometime in the near future as we are still up in green here in tonight's race. Let's drop it into Mr. Tyler Honeycutt as he's in the second position. Cody Gibson in the 7th car. He's in 3rd. 4th is going to be Tanner Marr. And right now your top 5 is going to be Keith Pittman in the 03. Driving hard in that Operation Gratitude Marine Corps Chevy. There we go. Good run for Keith Pittman. We haven't seen he's late to this season. He has been with Front Row since way back when we started, like 7-8 years ago, back in the console, and then kind of stayed there. Now he's migrated himself over here and finding some runs here. Maybe we'll see him for a full time in 2026. It'd be awesome. So I'd love to race against him. Finding his program tonight, guaranteed. Steve Johnson struggling in that one car, but finding himself some fun right now with that 42 of Wellman. So Wellman, though, is lapped down, but he's showing some speed. Oops. There we go. He's showing some good speed in the 42. We're going to see, hopefully he can just maintain, again, get that lap back. Oh, we're almost at the end of stage. Here I am just chatting away. Let's drop her back to our race leader here. 48, bringing her out close to the fence. That Bluebird Toyota is just, that thing is badass, is what it is. That's all it is. That's with some Red Bull on the hood. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. Give me like 3 of them. Like I need them, right? Well, you never know. 48 though, cruising, not looking for a bruising. Might be putting who's this masked man that's maybe going another lap down. Oh, that's Chummy Miller, still turning some laps, still holding in there. He needs to because again he's in that points fight as well. I wish I gotta find out where I put that thing. I thought I have a points picture. That's not the right one. I have the points vid now. Maybe I forgot to put it in here. But. So the 8 car is going to drop off behind, go behind the 48 here. Let him have his entry in. 48 does. Going to continue to cruise around. 22 is not too far off from him. Only 3 seconds back. As get that long run of 22 may play a crucial role in this final run that is upon us here in stage 3. It looks like he is doing some work here on that clock, trying to see if it's shrinking or if it's kind of maintaining. We're now almost at 4 seconds, so he's still falling back. But he's staying within eyesight of that 48. That's good news. And big winners out of that 8 car. Hopefully he's going to try to keep it pointing in the right direction until the end of this stage. Look through our field, see if we can spot any go fast happening. Martin, this USA Firearms Chevy. Great run for him. Fourth position. I mean, solid. Oh, wow. No, all right, I'm sorry. I won't say anything good about you. Damn it, man. Woo! Yeah, don't worry. We can throw a little tape on that thing, man. Maybe a little super glue or something when you come into the pits here in another lap or two. You'll be all right. But we'll buff out. We'll buff out. Yeah. Maybe just like, yeah, I need a couple more of those, buddy. I can walk right by you, get this 4th position. But right now, Mars trying to mirror his efforts being a 4 car in P4. Here we go. Last lap of stage 2. Presented to you by Starlink. Yes, friends. If you're looking for some great connection and you live in a rural area or you don't, all right, you got a clear line of sight to the sky, you're good to go. Yeah, Starlink has been amazing. Really has. Like a few races ago, you noticed, but here we go. End of stage 1.
Caution, yellow flag.
Done, son. Stage checker. Up and at him. All right, that is going to be a second here as I flip my stuff around. You know how it goes, right? All right. Some details up for the stage checker. And, of course, a little trophy action. Why not? Miss Joan Banks, stage 2 winner. So trying to go for the sweep once again as we got Tyler Honeycutt in that 2nd position. And that number 22, strong run for him this evening, along with Cody Gibson. I think he's figuring out that long run for his car as he's 3rd position here. Great job for Cody. The 4 car holds on to that 4th position, mirroring his efforts and stalling himself out nicely for the start of stage 3. Same thing with the 03 of Keith Pittman. Oh, true death out here in that Operation Gratitude. Marine Corps, Chevy, 5th position. Daniel Rupick Jr., 6th position, then 72. Good run for him as well. 1 car of Steve Johnson in the 7th position, holding strong and fighting the heck out of his car, but making things happen. Same with the 87 of Raymond Ardina. These guys are all in it for points, need to be there. And they are. Chris Mackey stealing some points from these boys. But rounding out the points is going to be the 86 of Hunter Bogdan. Let's leave but again, our stage 1 runner bringing in the pits. All right, we're going to take ourselves a break. Be back here for the launch of stage 3.
It's time. Rise, Lord Vader.
I feel their whispers.
Anakin, you're breaking my heart.
What I was is gone.
You are my brother, Anakin!
What I am will bring the galaxy to its knees.
You were never truly Sith, Anakin. You were once a Jedi.
I am more than Anakin ever was. Live or die.
Long live the Empire!
Lord Vader is a weapon, but weapons can be turned against their masters.
You have proven yourself, Lord Vader.
The past is the past. The present and future are all that matter.
And windy day in paradise.
Face to all drivers.
There's a situation developing at Ponderosa Elementary. There are 23 kids who are stranded.
Is there anybody
in the area that can pick them up? Is there anybody that can go and pick these kids up?
right, I'd like to welcome everybody back here. I'm Chris Paul Hammers with Front Row Broadcasting, and we got Front Row Esports getting ready for their last stage of the evening. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in for tonight's race. Here we go. Green flag.
Green flag.
Maybe for the last time. This has been an impeccable, clean race. Limited contact. I hope I didn't just jinx this. The 48 is going to get himself in a phenomenal launch off here as we got the 22 and 7 side by side. 4 cars barreling down on him. And only, oh my goodness, the 7 car is sideways into the fence. 22 sideways, holding on to it. Wow, what a save, but that's going to put into the back of this pack. Oh my goodness. The 7 car gets loose off there, turns himself into the wall. 22 goes for evasive, gets his car stepped out loose, something fierce, and now backed up to 8th position. Holy hell, that's a lot of position to be backed up, but he's going to have to climb in his way all the way back forward again to get back up to race. But that does move the 4 car to the bumper of the 48 now. 4 car USA Firearm Chevy of Tanner Marr up to strike. He's got his sights dialed. Is he going to pull the trigger? Get past him, put some pressure on him. Ripping off right now. They got Steve Johnson right there with them. 4 tires, adjustments, and we're comfortable behind the wheel now. Gonna have our programs squared away for the most part. Now we've got Raymond Hardina. He's made his way into the wall, not almost. The 1 car, I mean. But the 87 was close there. But the 87 of Raymond Hardina finds himself in 4th position. Daniel Rupik in that 5th. Keith Pittman in the 03. He is 6th position. Hunter Bogdan 7th. And Tyler Honeycutt still holding in that 8th position. It's going to be a minute. Maybe get those gustos back spooled up and get him up forward. Oh, it's just a terrible break for him. And the worst timing, worst time for it. Now he's just trying to clear the traffic behind him so he can start his rhythm, start his run, not burn off his tires, and start gaining back these positions one at a time. That's what he has ahead of him, and along with all this ahead of him. So he's got 1 position at a time and get the best finish that he can at the end of this thing. But again, maybe I know he probably hoping for a caution, getting back in the mix of things. Thanks for checking out. Not yet. 4 car of Marr. He's latching on some teeth right now. Not letting go. Get him, Marr. Get him. Shoot. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Get up on that wheel. Super close. 4 car did something. Gonna fire some afterburner up. Yeah, hit him. I don't care. Whatever. Shoot. So, my bad. Sorry, I should have not to say something like that. Hey, whatever. 4 car. Put some pressure on that in the 48 of Biggs. I thought he's gonna get a little bumper like, hey, how you doing? A little bump and runner. Oh, I would have given him it. But yeah, my bad. Rupik Jr. now and Ardina. Those maybe the next 2 to tango. 87. Oh, yes! And I was right. All right. Score another one for the broadcaster. They don't really tango. The 72 just kind of lost his coconuts there. As now he's going to get passed by Bogdan and the 03 of Pittman. Moving Pittman back into that 5th position. Let's see if this cat can get himself a top 5 run and possibly more. Because the way the 87 of Ardina, the way his programs are running, he fires off good, but he's backing up, right? Backs up mid-run, loses that grip, loses that gustos that he needs to hold on to. And so that could possibly give this Pittman right here, this 03, a podium position. If he can get up there to Johnson, Johnson now, he's figuring out his car, though, so good luck with that one. But, you might be able to get this P4 if this 87, tend to burn his stuff up a little bit more, but he's got pressure. Lots of it, too, by that 86 of Hunter Bogdan. Bogdan not joking around right now either. He is on the hunt, trying to get himself some positions and get himself some points. Not messing off. At least trying not to, supposed to be flying. See, they put this cutout right for me right there for that camera. That's what they did. Perfect. Give me my own little cubby hope. Got Giger cam. See, finally they got smart. They put it off the track. Good job. They don't get ran over. Yeah. That's some horsepower right there. Digital horsepower, everyone. Woo! We got side-by-side battle happen, which I believe it's going to be that Matt Medley. And the 40. Oh my goodness, a 4-car is around. Oh no! Oh! What in the hell just happened here? Overcooked his stuff, possibly. Oh, no. And then he's got to get the kiss of death on the way around. Ooh. Yeah, steps out right here. He's not going to have, yeah, he kicking up some, ow! And then just a little kiss of death to that right front. That is going to, but it does spin him right back around. Great recover. Good recover. And he does. But I'm sure that right front's not going to be happy with him. And hopefully it didn't damage his steering. Hopefully it was just aero. But it's still going to mess up his steering. That does move Johnson into that second position now. And he could possibly be closing. Holy wow. Okay, we'll see. All right, let's get back to it. And he is closing. 0.65. I mean, if anyone's going to be able to do it, if Johnson can get himself a good car, knows how to tweak on it a little bit and gets himself a good run, if anybody can talent up and get up on top of that wheel and stop the domination of the 48, it's going to be this one car of Steve Johnson, guaranteed. Because right now he's found his flight plan and he is following it to the T and possibly gaining. He is gaining a bit on the race leader. Now this could be the race leader backing up, trying to save his stuff, and this could be Johnson kind of over, but I don't know. Well, here's a good way to find out. Nice and patient. He's finding out the rhyme to his reason. What he's doing. Late shift back to the Johnson. He's gaining real nice though on him in 1 and 2 here. Nope, little loose off there. Got back in the flow a little too early. And kind of loses that ground, but at least he knows where he's able to gain on him now. And let's look back at Keith Pittman moving himself into fourth position, coming up on that P3 of Hunter Bogdan. We got Daniel Rupik Jr. off track as well. So this is another no-go situation. Mackey, what the heck is going on here? After Tanner Marr, we got guys all over the place. I'd really love to get down and get nasty with it, but give me a second because we got some fighting going on right now between the 22, the 03, the 86. Okay, yeah. Okay, that was just a 14. He was just that lap down car. Kind of made the little clusters in the middle of this thing and got the racing a little spicy. But let's back up ever so slightly and see what happened to that 9 car, I believe, of Mackey. Replay action now. So he steps out again. Same thing. Oh, keeps it off the wall. Yeah, buddy. Drive that car. He does. Woo! That'll make you fucker. And then let's look over Daniel Rupik Jr., 72 off track as well. So again, this is, another, gosh, everybody. 72 locks it down though, keeps it off the wall, just has a little, everyone, they must have missed a lot of spots there in landscaping because everyone seems to be getting all these different spots right over there in that corner. So, I mean, good job drivers. I love the attention to detail, but I think we got every spot over there. I think we're good. We're good. You guys all scaring the crap out of me. Knock it off. Jeez. So far, I mean, we've had some close calls, but we're still under green here, and no one's destroyed their car. There's still lots of racing left yet to be had, and I believe we will have our pit strategy will have to unfold, and that's going to be the fun part. Yeah! We're just kind of looking through all these hot rods flying through our screens right now. Loving it. So they're all back up to speed. Kyle Wellman, oh no, he's still in lockdown, along with Bennett and Miller. Raymond Hardina looks like he is out. So he fought as hard as long as he could, but he gone now. Oh. Johnson backed up a couple tenths, but again, now there's going to be that green flag stop if that is what they're looking for here. Well, I don't know, because we did have that. Well, I don't know. Well, we're going to be surprise, right? That's what's going to happen. Like, all right, now we're pitting. Typical. Or not. We'll stretch this thing out, and guys have started getting stupid loose, holding on to this thing, all kinds, man, just nasty race cars trying to get some go fast around this track. We got a good little battle maybe starting to shape up here. Pittman continuing to impress here and to fight hard on staying in this top 5. As he's got all kinds of company from Tyler Honeycutt. Honeycutt now looking for that right. Oh, he does. Looks for the open door. He's going to go ahead. So am I. Right there. Whoa, no. Powering back as the 0-3. Oh, a little kiss to the fence, though, but Marine never quits. That Marine Corps Chevy, just they keep trudging along here. This NCG though, this Dark Horse Ford Mustang, dude, he's got a little something up under the hood. Because now he is starting to really gain some positions back now. He was all the way back in 8th position. Has marched his way forward all the way back with the 4th position. So this long run hot rod that he has is really paying its dividends at this moment with that horrible circumstances that unfolded in front of him. At the start of stage 3, I mean. Okay. Oh. That would be the 42 of Wellman. Wellman's still lapped down, I believe. Yes. So Wellman's still lapped down. And that tripod's in a wild Chevy. And he is just, again, found himself on the wrong side of the racetrack this evening. Yeah, it really has. He's been struggling and fighting ever since the drop of the green flag. But he's going to try to make the most of it. 11th position. He can lucky up and get himself a 10th. Get himself a little bit of points at the end of this thing. Help him out with that points run at the end. But now we got Banks now starting to excel 1 second now in front of Steve Johnson. Kind of falling off ever so slightly. Hunter Bogdan 7 seconds back along with Tyler Honeycutt. And he's just been on the freaking march of his life right now. Left, haste! I mean, that's all he's feeling. Just left after left, trying to get these spots back and all that ground that he lost in the beginning of this thing. Don't scare me like that, dude. I mean, shoot. Had ourselves a problem last week where this thing locked. I shouldn't even talk about it. I'm gonna knock on some damn wood. Don't worry about it. Hope you hear me knocking. But this thing locked up on us and sent us for a loop. Couldn't even get to the end of the race. So it's my first DNF of the season. All right, so it did not finish. But even us broadcasters will have them. That was mine. But Johnson's been the guy who's been holding strong, at least the strongest out of everybody thus far. That they would fall back. That 4, 5, 7 seconds. But Johnson's got one car dropping off ever so slightly. Again, a lot of this time can be made up on a strategy call. And here we go. Battle underway. Tyler Honeycutt. Gets the beat and gets the line out. Good launch off. Clears him. And then, Tyler Honeycutt. Now he's up to 3rd position. After all that unfolded in front of him in the beginning of stage 3. That man can drive right there. He is a driver. He's found himself just give him some of them go fast setups. I think this guy's just, he can do one of the best. He's very consistent, methodical. Knows his race program, and knows how to turn it up too. Knows how to turn it up and turn it down when it needs to be. Like right now, he had to turn it up, and he did. And he's marched himself up to that P3 podium position from almost having just complete, dog crap happen to him in the beginning of stage 3. And what a save too. Pedal job, some fierce. Like he was in one of them top field dragsters, Right now, Banks leading the way. Johnson, second position. But again, maybe now it's starting to pick up a little time on him. Starting to. Go get him, dog. Johnson's just trying to find something else to run this guy down with. Now this guy right here, though, Steve Johnson. If he had it, well, he got himself clear, something to worry about. But if he had the time, this he'd be one of the greatest. Well, guaranteed. 100%. So he's found himself some magic in this 1 and 2, and I think it's in one in the center, and now he's starting to get that 2 off there, getting her planted. Now it's helping him out in 3 and 4, but he did lose some time right there to Banks. Banks got himself a good lap. Johnson was stalled up a little bit there. He looked like he kissed the fence ever so slightly. Bell, Matt Mettler, good-looking car, Matt Mettler. I don't keep saying it, but another good-looking car. Always good-looking car at USA Firearms. But look at Tanner Marr, though. That guy destroyed his right front. Let's look at this thing, too. Why not? We got some time. His time is on our side right now. Yeah, that thing's crunched in right there. Almost laying on the tire. That's going to hurt his arrow. Yeah, he gonna jump truck on, but still trying to get some laps. Keep staying on this lead lap. He's still in this top 10. We got somebody coming into pits right now. Who was that? Somebody made their way into pits, and I don't know. Oh wait, no, it was Raymond Hardina. Raymond Hardina bringing it in for pits. So he either scheduled stop or maybe scheduled stop, but he is lapped down. We're going to be right now for sure. So he's at least 3-4 laps down. Again, he needs to gain some position. So some of these guys may end it early. Miller just did. Maybe Wellman. So he can pick up some positions and some points on those guys. But we may have a green flag stops upon us. I know that. I mean, this continues the way it's going. We're going to be 30 laps left remaining here soon. Let's see, did I put that? Oh, I did. Okay, cool. I just missed that one. Okay, my bad. All right, now let's look over the points. Yeah? I'm just warming you up to it, everybody. I'm just warming you up to it. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, Banks still in there. Chris Carroll, Kyle Wellman needs Hunter Lagunas. Yeah, he's going to drop. Wilds is going to drop because they're not racing tonight. Marr, he's going to pull up the positions. Carl, unfortunately, will not. Hunter Bogdan. Bell, yep. Tom, he may hold on. You got Zimmerman and Miller. Zimmerman, he's not here tonight too. So we got all these guys here. Jones, Mettler, he may bring himself out of the red zone here, along with Raymond. Raymond and Matt Mettler, they could bring themselves up into that 12 and 11th position. Brian Zimmerman could be that guy down there. Who else? I believe Brian Zimmerman, maybe Miller. So we'll see. We'll see how this all transpires when it's all done. But that's what these guys are fighting against and fighting for right now. Speaking of that, Hunter Bogdan, there he is. Showing his stuff in that 4th position. And, 14 of Bennett. Oh, no, sorry, not Bennett. 42. There he is. Yeah, that's who's in front of the 86. Okay. All right, so we are still holding a green flag run. Everybody tracking nicely. We'll see those green flag stops may be upon us here soon. So in the meantime, we're going to take ourselves a quick break. Be back here in just a moment.
Since time began, man has gazed at the stars and he has wondered, am I alone? So much talk of AI and big tech today. Virtual worlds, what are they going to look like? When will we get there? Well, folks, we're not going there. They are coming here. I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate soldier. He's biblically strong, lightning fast, supremely intelligent. And if he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
You think you're in control of this? You're not. What are you?
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
Hang on!
A malfunctioning program that wants to live. Why is that? It's just a feeling. Fascinating.
Ben Richards, 35, married, one child, in medical crisis. We need money for a doctor now.
Ben, watch yourself.
Employment status, blacklisted. But there's still a way out for you. It's the biggest show in the country.
Bloodlust is our birthright! Set it free! Welcome to the Running Man!
People on these games never come back.
I'm not trying to get myself killed, so kiss my ass twice.
Right there is why you can win this game.
The rules are simple. Survive 30 days with the entire nation hunting you down. And get your family out of Slumside for good.
I'm gonna come back here and burn this building down. I promise.
That's the spirit.
This is America, goddammit! And we don't put up with no bullshit! Yes! Hunt him
Stop filming me! Have you ever wondered if this game is rigged?
Guess we'll find out.
You might be moving up too fast.
Hey, buddy. You're on Freebie.
Yeah, yeah!
Back at you.
I'm still here, you shit eaters.
Hey, big boys!
Are you crazy?
All right, welcome back, everyone. Chris Paul Hamas here with FRB, and we are covering Front Row Esports here at Gateway. You know it, Worldwide Technologies Racetrack, and this one of them fast paper clips, and we are under caution, and it looks as if it could be for Mr. Tanner Marr in the 4-car. Had himself just an awesome run going. Let's see what happened here. He did slip up in that coming out of 2. And damaged his car. Maybe it decided to fold on him here. Oh, he turned in super hard in front of the 1 car. Steps it out here as he gets to the apron, locks her down, and he's in the race line. He's going to bring out that caution. So real simple on that one. Well, not real simple, but he took some contact there, took that, looped it out, and saved it, but got some damage. And it looked like that damage did finish him off there. At least that car's super tight. And he had some air lifted off the tail there. The one came up pretty quick, but spin around. So obviously everyone's going to be in pit lane today. Awesome. Where is my pit? Come here, pit. 1, 2, 3, go. Stop pit road. Johnson's right there with him. You have Tyler Huntington now. He's going to be stoked. Everyone's going to get some tires, and you're going to have a nice go fast, quick run here. Beat him. He holds out that 5th position, I believe. You got 43. Bell making his way out. All these guys probably super stoked here. So we're not going to have a green flag stop. It's going to be a short shoot and scoot to the end of tonight's race here. Stage 3 about done. Banks still leading the way. Johnson now, everyone's going to be on some 4 fresh feel goods, and I guarantee they feel great right now because now they got a chance to do one last little adjustment, maybe. If not, they're still we're going to be on this short shoot to win this thing. So, and look at these other cars that have that short run. This is what's right in their wheelhouse. At least was Cody Gibson not in this thing anymore in that 7 car. Look, he is out when this would have been right up his wheelhouse. Having that short run. Same thing with Raymond Hardina. He's out right now. Bummer, because this would have been right there in his program. I mean, getting really fast cars at the beginning, that can play its dividends on a style of race, when things can actually, fall your direction, fall your way. That's why you never give up in these races, ever, 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 because you never know how it's going to end up and what's going to happen. And that was kind of a freak thing with the 4-car, but 4-car was, just fighting his car. Hopefully he gets himself a, he's now lapped down, yes, so that's unfortunate. But maybe he got himself a fixed car now. He got his car out the hauler, and he's ready to go. So, speaking of ready to go, so are we. Lights are out. We are definitely home. We're going to fire these guys off maybe one last time here in the 2025 Run for the Cop at Gateway. Bankers looking for it. You got the 1 car of Johnson. Hey, come on. Get me over there. There you go. Johnson needs that launch. Needs to stay right there with him. 48. He's gone, man. He hooks up. Now the 22. He's right there in this dog fight. 86, 100 Bogdan. Oh, man. It's going to get spicy. Here we go. The stuff's about to hit the fan. Keith Pittman in the 05 or the 03 and the 4 car. Tanner Mark trying to get himself a comeback run here. He was up in that 4th position, all the way up running in the front here. In that 2nd position, actually. 4-car Keith Pittman may be challenging here against the 86 of Hunter Bogdan. Bogdan may have some pressure, but oh my gosh! Oh, the 4-car Tanner Mark just annihilates the fence, and he is toast with the most. That's a smoking critter that he's going to be able to walk away from. Ow! That's going to leave more than a mark, dog. That's going to leave it. That's going to scar. Yeah, it's going to scar big. But yeah, he's going to bring it in. He's done, he says. Banks now is going to get himself to run off, and he's going to try to check out. And he is. But Johnson not giving up. Neither is Honeycutt. No reason to ever choose. See, Johnson can find some of that speed once again, but he's found himself all the way up in the 2nd position. Same thing with Honeycutt. Riding on board right now with Tyler Honeycutt. Coming across his start checkered line. 3rd position. Looking sporty. Same thing with Hunter Bogdan. 4th position. Fine run from him. And Keith Pittman. Super stoked for him. Oh, true death. Man, put down some good track times right now. Good job, buddy. Great to see him back into this thing, and one of those OGs in that Operation Gratitude Marine Corps Chevy. Larry Bell in the 43. Talk about OG right here. This is legend status. You are looking at a legend. The 43. Another USA Firearms Chevy here. For the 5 Kings Motorsports. In 6th position right now, looking for himself a nice run. 9-car, Chris Mackey. That's at Napa 9. The Napa know how to get her done, too. I mean, he does. I mean, because he's got the colors. And like I said before, like I say, got the colors right here, got the Napa know-how, and then he's got the support. Woo! Woo! There's a little wiggly walking out there behind a Matt Metler. On the lead lap, great job, Matt Metler, the 79. Haven't talked enough about him, Team Watson Racing. And he is holding down an 8th position. Lead lap. Yep, lead lap. Yeah, looking for some good points. Again, he's actually, like I say, he's in this playoffs. A little sneaker up in the playoffs. Matt Metler, guy who's dominating playoffs right now. Of course, that 48. Let's look back on the 48 and see how the 1 car is tracking. He's like, I'm tracking him there. Honeycutt, everyone's starting, they're all within striking distance. And we're coming into 10 laps left remaining. All that leader needs to do is make one mistake, and he's there. But how about this? I mean, what a good race. These guys really putting on a decent show out here tonight. Not a huge field, which is, again, it is what it is, but it's allowing us to get some long green flag runs, and for these guys to turn the pace that they can turn. Not cautioned up racing to a caution. Where again, you have to strategize your stuff this evening in a very in a tricky track. It's like Pocono miniature sized. But worse, because it has like little jog outs and things that mess you up. 14 car, can't say enough about him either. Riley Bennett. Great job, my dog. Laps down, still cranking it. 11th position, because he just won't give up the fight, man. And he shouldn't ever give up that fight. Same with Tommy Miller. One of them soldiers as well. soldiering on in that A car. And then Tanner Marr, yeah, he broke it. He broke it. All right, it was a good, it's a good show you put on there, Marr, though. It was a good show. Good show. My guys, he's like, I just want the damn finish, though. I get it. 8 to go. Just doesn't seem like we got anything for the 48 once again. Ryko, man. Ryko. Yeah, I know I ain't said it this at all tonight. I did that intentionally because I didn't want to, like, you know. But, dude, damn, man. Shoot, boys. You know? Got quite the garage over there. I mean, and again, Johnson is no slouch. These guys are like 6,000 plus high. Or 5 and 6 or something like that. I know Banks is like 7 now. I mean, shocker, right? Because he don't just win here; he wins everywhere. And if you've seen him in the opens, you've seen his name at P1 doing them donuts. You've seen this car. Woo! 14. He got scared right there. You know, he's like, I ain't trying to get in this fight. I don't want to be in this fight. I don't want to be near you guys. Go get him. There you go. He's like, oh, thank goodness. And he's still loose off. He's like, oh, God, I got up in the marbles. Oh, my goodness. And I got more now. Here goes Bogdan. And these guys got such a pace. Easy, Bogdan. Easy. Use a pace. I know you're running out of laps here. You're trying to go. But, you know, if you go into the fence, that's, you know, that's bad. But everybody kind of clears on by. Clear up. And now it's just trying to stall it out. 5 laps left remaining in tonight's race. I want to give a huge shout out. One to Iracing. Thank you, Iracing. You didn't screw up on us tonight. I maybe shouldn't have said that because we're not quite there, but we know how it's going to end now. We're fine. All right. But anyways, God, super stoked. And, of course, thank you all. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight's race, man. It's all that support. Yeah, I'm telling you, I was up to 3K subscribers. So, yeah, do that like and subscribe while I got you here, right? Got another lap or two. Everything's all good. Don't worry. We're not going to miss anything. But, yeah, you can definitely hit that like and subscribe. Really show a lot of support. Really appreciate the help there. Really do. As these guys try to finish it. Oh! Okay, that's lap down. 03 clears. All right, so it looks like everyone else is in the clear. We got a little bit of, Trevor Miller and, nope, who was that? Oh, Bennett. All right, so Mettler, though, 8th position. Good job, done. Woo! Here we go, coming into the finale of tonight's race. At 48. Oh, Cake Eater gets his cake to bake, and he's going to eat it too. See what he does, to get that cake to bake now, he has to win all the stages. And for him to eat his cake at the end is obviously he has to win this damn thing. So let's say he probably put on a few pounds of all the cake he's eating. Cake Eater ripping out a 2. Down this backstretch one last time. We do have a fight for that second position, though. Game on for them Coconuts. Now, I believe Johnson's already out of the points, though, because he's missed a lot of races and stuff. So, but this is going to be that I want something just a little bit more here. 22 of Honeycutt. Both these boys qualified right up here in that top 5. So to see them back up here. Good to see. Really good to see. It means that the cream is building to the top like it's supposed to. Oh, we're up to the wall. Drag race down this backstretch. Last lap pass. Banks is going to win this thing. 22 is going to get underneath the 1. Here comes the 1 car, or the 48. The 1 car rotates underneath. Banks going to come across the line. He takes the checkered flag. We got Honeycutt and Johnson in the 2nd and 3rd. Bogdan gets out 4th position. Good job, Bogdan. And 5th, going to go to that Keith Pittman. Awesome, bro. Your top 5er right there. There it goes. That Bluebird gets her again one more time. Little love tap from the 22. Good respects there. Everyone kind of filing in as got the 48 coming around. Right, my man. Dylan Banks gets another one. And as he tears up his car and burns down them tires, we're going to look over our finishing results, and that way get us over into our post-race show. Keep this mad dog rolling on. Dylan Banks, burn it down. Oh. Trying to get a good shot there. There we go. Oop, that's qualify. That's race. There we go. We get it. Well, we'll get it right one of these days. Don't worry about it. All right, Dylan Banks. You see him burning them down in the background. That is your race winner. Cake Eater gets her done. 22, Tyler Honeycutt. Excellent run for him. Hell of a start, though. Jesus. Oh, my goodness. That was insane the way that whole thing unfolded there. But, yeah, I was just happy that, well, that stage one restart here. Sorry, I'm going to adjust some things real quick. There we go. Okay. So Tyler Honeycutt gets that second position. Steve Johnson, podium position, third spot, Johnson Flight Services. Right on, Doc. And he started fourth position, up one, gets that podium at the end. Can't go wrong. 86, Hunter Bogdan, fourth position. Great run for Hunter Bogdan. Needs it, so, yeah, in those points, keeping him where he's going to be in that fighting contention. Awesome. Another awesome job to Mr. Keith Pittman. Oh, true death in that 03. That Operation Gratitude Marine Corps Chevy does some fine work out there on track. Gets himself top 5 finish. 43, Larry Bell, 6th position. Good points for him. Awesome run. We got Chris Mackey in the 9 car, and that Napa 9, 7th position. 79 of Matt Metler, 8th position. Kyle Wellman is in that 9th position, so he gets some points there at the end. So good job for Kyle Wellman sticking it out. Riley Bennett rounds out your top 10. 11th going to go to Chummy Miller in the 8 car. Daniel Rupick Jr. in the 72's 12th position. Tanner Marr, man, he gave it all she's got tonight. But that 4 car gets that 13th position he put in a hell of a fight. That 87 of Raymond Hardina, same thing, 14th position. Cody Gibson showed some excellent speed out there, but just couldn't close the deal at the end here. It's finishing 15th. 16th going to go to the 32 of Tom Verdis. You got the 83 of Carl Lindstrom and Dustin German rounding out your field. But all hail the chief and the king, the 48 of Dylan Banks, tonight's race winner. Booyah! Touchdown! Making miracles happen. All right, let's get this stuff out of here and rotate us over to our post-race show and get ourselves hold of some winners. All right, I believe we're there. I believe we are. Okay, give me 1 second here as I got Johnson here, and I am looking for our race winner, but Johnson may have a time restriction because he is one busy man. Johnson, how you looking on time? You okay?
Yeah, I got like 3 minutes.
Okay.
Kid is about to wake up, so we're just kind of watching the monitor. So.
All right. Well, since I got you here, I'm gonna holler at you this evening first, if you don't mind, so we can get you in and out. Because I know you got Whittle over there. That's temperamental. Yeah, you're busy man. But dude, what a race for you tonight! You had yourself a handful, my bud.
Yeah, the first lap of the race is my 3rd lap on the track, and it clearly showed. So just had to take it easy on the first couple laps, just to kind of let the tires kind of like just bring the tires in nicely. And then I was able to drive, and the setup had really good pace. It's just a matter of trying to get back into the track position, and just throughout the race I was able to kind of work my way back up, and I could hang with Dylan, kind of match his lap times, but just anytime I was sitting in the dirty air, that's really there wasn't enough of an advantage to get into the dirty air and up to him and then up to the front. So my best chance was to try to beat him off pit road, and then I had a bad launch and spun the tires a little bit. So is what it is. You got to try something different. I had a set of tires laying because I didn't take tires when everybody else did at the end of whenever they took tires. I don't remember, but.
Okay.
So I had a set of tires laying. I was hoping we get a couple cautions timed nicely, and we just never got it. So, but you got to kind of just do the opposite of what the fastest car is doing, and just see if the cards fall. And I had the cards in my hand, but I just didn't get a chance to play them.
And it seemed like it. I mean, you got loose off in the very start of the race, and you rebounded nicely. What I say, expect nothing less from Steve Johnson in that matter. But you, like I said, having very limited time on the track for you to do as well as you did, that's just phenomenal, bud. It really is.
Yeah, we'll take a good point stay towards the championship. As of right now, my schedule allows me to be home Friday nights, but we'll just see if that's gonna stay that way.
Okay.
So this month I get Friday nights off. I just don't know what next month's gonna look like. So we're just gonna keep running until I can't, and just go from there.
Well, it is always a blast to have you on board. You're always out there putting on a really good show, and and showing off some talent and how to get it done. But that was again fantastic run for you. Super stoked, and congratulations on your run tonight, man.
I appreciate it. Everything looked good on the on your computer.
Yes.
I know you were having some issues last week.
Dude, we made it. So I don't know. I said I don't know what went down. I don't think it was a computer. It was my worry tonight. I did do some stuff, some house cleaning and stuff on the computer. Just all that recording and everything we do for all these broadcasts does tend to stack up. But I think it had something to do with Iracing. I really do, because they wouldn't let us come back in. It was really weird.
I'm just glad it worked out for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. Because dude, there's nothing worse than having a DNF for the broadcaster, right?
Throwing a caution with 2 to go as a broadcaster is a pretty low light too. But that's a couple years ago. We don't talk about that anymore. So.
Why not? Come on. It's always fun to dig up some dirt, man.
Yeah, good times. Let me get out of here. Appreciate you putting on the show as always, and looking forward to watching it.
Pleasure was ours. Thank you so much for the show you put on tonight too, man. What a fight out there.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Later, buddy. You too.
See you.
All right, Mr. Steven Johnson. That was your P3. I mean, again, he had a great fight with Tyler Honeycutt at the end. Let's get our race winner and see if I can flip this thing around, because for some reason it's not. Stupid Discord keeps doing this to me every once in a while, or I don't know what it is. If it's Discord or if it's the OBS, but they don't like to talk with each other sometimes, and I don't understand why. So, see if I can bring old Dylan Bankers down in here. Okay, kid, you got Tron here in the booth. You got a copy?
Dude, buddy.
All right, my dog, dude. Look at you. Get the sweep again. You're on fire. Them Ryko stuff or whatever, dude. Seriously. How about that race tonight, though? I mean, dang it. Sorry, I'm trying to mess with your camera. I can't bring your nothing ever works right around here for me. I swear it, bro. I swear it. But I'm trying.
I feel you on that one, man.
Yeah. Well, I believe we still have, we got all your sounds, I thought. Yeah. Yeah, hey, are you there, bud?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, yeah. Okay, there you go. All right. Just want to make sure. So, yeah, dude, congratulations on your P1, dude. You're looking just super fast out there tonight. How was it in that car, dude? That car must have looked like it felt good.
Yeah, man. Well, I mean, I say it all the time. Anytime you got a Ryko set up under the cars, it's good. It's gonna be a good night.
Yeah.
And it was again. But not trying to be arrogant, not trying to be cocky. That's just not me. I don't have an ego. Super humble, super grateful.
Yeah.
But it is, man. It's the truth. Anytime you got a Ryko set up under the hood, anything's possible. And super grateful for all the work that the guys do over at Ryko, and all the work that we put in to get these sets right each week. It doesn't disappoint, that's for sure.
Right. And well, I mean, do that. Well, that car looked like it fire off. I'm done messing with your. I try to get whatever. But dude, your car tried to fire off. I mean, it would fire off quick, dude. You would take those launches on your restart. You get out in front, get that gap, and it just seems like you had all the pace that you needed out there in front of the field tonight. You know, do you get a little challenged by that Bogdan? But again, you're able to get underneath him and drive right out, man. So I mean, what's the best thing you like about your car? What gives you that edge that you need?
I don't know, man. It's just I think it's the overall grip.
Okay.
It seems like Rico says each week we just have a lot of grip, and it means a lot coming to a track like this when it's 100+ degrees track temp. You need all the grip that you can get. Rear, especially rear stability, and they hit it on the mark this week. I feel like we hit on the mark this week with the set, and it's digging. That's for damn sure. But the clean air is very, very valuable though too as well. I didn't want to pit there on lap 60 or whatever it was with like 30 to go in the stage because that's a tire set that you could use at the end if we have multiple cautions there at the end.
Right.
But the clean air is so valuable, and I knew I was just gonna have to deal with it and figure out a way. If we had cautions towards the end, I was just gonna have to figure a way to pull it out. So,
right.
Grateful it ended like it did. Thank God it ended under green because I know some people have some sets left. But yeah, that clean air is very valuable, man. Very, very valuable.
That's again what I thought was really impressive about tonight's race was the long green flag runs we had there, and then of course that random caution at the end, which was just a minuscule thing. It wasn't it wasn't like contact or anything else. It was a really clean and fast-paced race tonight.
Yeah, it was. Had long green flag runs, and anytime you can get long green flag runs, it's awesome. That's what we strive here for at Front Row is long green flag runs.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But I will say I know I didn't see your pit window thing on there. I think you said like something 50 something laps maybe. There was about 70 to 72 laps on the tank.
So we didn't. So we didn't even have a green flag stop in our future tonight. Gotcha.
Yeah. So everybody was gonna stay out most likely. There towards the end. I don't know about everybody else. I know damn sure I was. You pit here. You just go so far back. You'd have to gain a second a lap for 30 laps, and it's not possible because the fall off's just way too big. So yeah, just there that last little bit, I was just trying to save tire and keep it out front and manage it to make sure I was good to the end because I was good on fuel by like 4 or 5 laps. So just trying to take care of the tires and started to let it loose there towards the end before we got that caution. But that last little run, I was letting it loose, letting it rip. That's for sure.
Yeah, you have to, potato chip. Shoot, dude. I mean, at the end, everyone's got that fresh rubber. They're gonna throw everything at you.
Absolutely, especially when they know it's like 15 to go or whatever it is. I mean, especially like Steven Johnson back there. He's really good on the short run. He lets it rip. That's for sure. So I was just trying to get the hell away from him.
Smart thinking, smart man, and good play too. Good play because you did. You were able to keep out in front just enough and walk away with that win tonight, man. So, man, congratulations to you once again. Just a dominating performance here in Front Row Esports. And again, I'm stoked on making the trophies smaller because again, they're all going to fit nicely in the big box that'll be going their direction. So that's always And again, I had to. I can't make them all like huge and big anymore, because again, they wouldn't fit all in your stuff, dude. You're gonna have to like get a whole room if I made them that big, the normal size. So I forgot. I put them over there.
I'm just gonna say I wouldn't mind that at all. I'd love a big trophy room, that's for sure. We're gonna have to figure something out over here because this little table over here is it's not gonna hold all those trophies from this year. So got to figure something out. At the end of the day, man, super grateful. That's for sure. Nothing's guaranteed.
Absolutely, buddy. And again, dude, you've put on such a great show this whole season. So, and I look forward to seeing what the finale is going to be all about.
Absolutely, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen.
Yep. Well, let's get your shout outs real quick before we get you out of here, my man.
Absolutely, buddy. I gotta give a big shout out to you. You done changed it up in the clothing department tonight. I see. Got a little casual, Mr. Casual tonight.
Oh, I was dude, I was playing on the beach earlier today, and it was just such a beautiful day. I got back here, and I'm thinking around. I'm like, dude, there is no way I want to go and put on a damn suit right now. You know? I was like, it's sports shorts, flip flops, and this is your Tron in the normal. All right. So I don't wear a freaking suit all the time, just so y'all know.
Hey, I like it. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with a little casual.
That's
look,
right.
I mean, look at me. Got the shorts and the shirt. I mean, I'm chilling, man. I mean, you want to be comfortable when driving. That's
absolutely, dude. I would never try to wear no damn suit while I'm trying to race. Are you kidding me? Shoot, next thing you know, knowing me with the steering wheel, my tie would get wrapped up into the steering. You know, dude. We'll see.
But yeah, gotta give a big shout out to you, man, for all you do with the broadcast. I know you had some difficulties last week, but thank goodness that we had a full broadcast tonight. I can't wait to go back and watch. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for all you do and all the trophies that you do and all the time and effort that goes in each week, man. We really, really appreciate it. I know it doesn't get said enough, but we really appreciate all you do at the end of the day. Big shout out to Tom for putting on the league, all the admins, Tanner, Carl. Carl had a family emergency, so prayers this way. I hope he's all right. I hope his family's all right. Yeah, big shout out to him. Prayers to him and his family. Big shout out to Ryko Performance, as always. Ken Byron, Derek, Sean, Roger, Joseph, all the guys over at Ryko that put the work in each week to get these things digging. Couldn't do it without them. Love the guys. Family to me. Big shout out to my teammates at Bowtie Bandits, Carl, Tom, Raymond. Brain fart. Lagunes, Carol. All the guys over at Bowtie Bandits. Couldn't do it without them. Big shout out to all the viewers out there. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to Front Row Broadcasting for sure. Go ahead and do that now. Shout out to my family watching. Big shout out to my wifey, Ashlyn Hawks, for sure. Riley, all the guys. Love you guys. Nathan, Charlie, all y'all guys. Love y'all to death.
Nice.
And my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
There it is.
Get that one.
There you go, bro. Nice. Well sped. And of course, thank you all in the Dylan Banks camp for tuning in and giving all kinds of support out there. I mean, this boy, he's running with that support, so keep it up. Great job, my man. Great job.
Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate it. All you do, man.
No, my pleasure. All right. Well, hey, dude, we will see you. Yeah, we're almost going to say we'll see you next week. All right? Because I expect you to be up at a podium. All right?
Hey, it's Bristol, baby.
Oh, yeah. Bristol, dog. Bristol. All right.
Let's go.
That's going to be a fun one, too. Yep. All right, later, my man. Congratulations to you.
Thank you, buddy. Have a good night, man.
You too. Later, bud. All right, and last but not least, and always one of my favorites, Mr. Tyler Honeycutt. Tyler Honeycutt, you got Chris Ballhamus here in the booth, a.k.a. Tron. Got a copy?
Hey, I got you, dude. What's up?
Man, what a race you had tonight, dude. You were super excited to watch. No joke, dude. You were like, you. How about that? I gotta hit you on it though. Man, what a duck, dive, and dodge maneuver you did in the beginning of stage 3. Worst time for that to happen to you, but what a drive you had, marching all the way back from like 9th, 8th position, all the way back up to podium, my man. Great job.
Thank you. Yeah, it wasn't fun. The 7 got loose and hit the wall, and I checked up, and I guess no one behind me did, and kind of just drove through me, and I almost got hooked, but I was able to try to get out the way as quick as possible, and then I just tried to let the tires calm down and kind of just picked them off one by one.
Man, and impressive save too. That car was out of shape, to basically almost the point of no return. I mean, you were sideways looking out that driver window. It looked like at one moment.
Yeah, it was scary.
Dude, but you had a really fast hot rod out there. It seemed like didn't really want to fire off, but you had the long run, man. That car was, dude, she looked good.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to run very hard. Like the short runs, I was running like 2 or 3 tenths slower than everybody on purpose. Like I was running 3/4 throttle down the straightaways. Just trying to save as much tire as possible. This track eats them like no other. It's insane.
And it seemed like it worked. That strategy that you had in your wheelhouse tonight was, it especially played its crucial role at the end with that misfortune that you had at the start of stage 3, because of having that trained throughout your program of saving your tire. That really gave you that I think step up to make a program happen at the end.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with how I went about the race. Thought I strategized it pretty well. I just didn't have anything for Dylan on there. He's just ridiculously fast. It's pretty impossible to beat him every week or any. I mean, you have to pretty much wreck him early just to have a chance. So,
I was like,
sorry, go ahead.
I was saying thumbs up when you said that. But I mean, when I was like, wait, I'm not supposed to, I keep forgetting. I gotta hold myself down on that one. But yeah, dude, put a bumper to him. Why not? Hey, I mean, shoot, just saying, right? But no, I mean that's what it's all about out there. And I get it, dude. You are stupid fast though. I'm so happy to have you back in the league. I know you're gone for a minute. Everyone has stuff they gotta get done, but dude, you're out there and the way that you battled with Johnson at the end, I was like, that's the honey cut, That was awesome, dude. That was so awesome.
Yeah, I was getting a very big run on him off of 2 every lap within like the last 5 laps, but I just somewhere on the track I was screwing it up and just giving it all back. But I put it together that last lap and dove it in there down into turn 3, and luckily I didn't wash up into him. I didn't want to door him or anything like that, but yeah, I was talking to him after the race. He said that was a very clean move. So
yeah,
went back and watched it. And it was pretty cool looking.
Yeah, we were on it too, because we're like, Banks is gonna we got it fine. But you guys were like, no. That's beautiful, dude. That was so awesome.
Yeah,
like I said, I just love the way you pilot that car around these tracks, man. You have such a skill. You have you're really methodical in your driving. And you can see that. It's like you're painting a little masterpiece out there every time you make these laps. So, but I said, super stoked to have you back. You got that second place finish. You've been running up there toward the front. I don't know. I think you got what it takes. I think you do. You'll beat that 48. 100%.
I just need just give me a green white checker and I can go toe to toe with them.
Nice.
Right? I'll give them everything I got. We might both go wrecking, but shit, we're gonna have some fun.
I will be right there with you, bro. All right, I'll be out the roof, dude. You think I'm loud and crazy now? Oh my goodness, that will just talk about fireworks and another 4th of July. Oh, that'd be great.
It take us all out, but I'll go after it.
Whatever, dude. Right? Hey, we'll look at it, dude. Hey, ask for forgiveness later. All right.
I know, right? Gotta go get that dub.
No one's gonna blame you. All right, Mr. 13 wins later over here or whatever. He has 14 now. So yeah. I don't think anyone's gonna blame you, dog. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Nah, he's a great dude.
He is. I love him.
Ridiculously fast. It's insane. Like, I'll just sit there and watch him. I'm like saving my tires, and he's just off in the distance. And I'm like, how do you even go that fast and save that much tire? It's just it's mind-boggling. But hey, if you got it, you got it. I mean, I tried to learn as much as possible how to get better at these things, but I just ain't there yet. But I could do pretty good as far as keeping up with them.
Oh, you really?
For a decent amount.
Yeah, you're pacing right along with them. I just think that again, I think Ryko has something going on with their setups. I mean, they're fast. They're really, really good. And I think that if you were to match it up, I'd like to see one of these days with all you guys get on the same setup, right? Then that same go fast setup, and tear it around the track and see what happens then. Put everybody on that level playing field. But
yeah, I tried the Rykos last year. I didn't like them. They just don't fit my driving style though.
Oh, okay.
Contis that I run now, they fit my style pretty good. So I'm just gonna stick with what I got. I feel like I'm doing pretty good with what I got. So
you are.
Keep it going.
You are, dude. You really are. Especially tonight. That hot rod looked good, dude. She looked real good. But congratulations to you on your P2, man. Seriously. Great job.
Thanks, Chris.
My pleasure. I'll throw some shout outs real quick before I let you get on out of here and get the rest of these fans out of here as well.
Yeah, man. Just shout out to you for the broadcast. You do a great job. You got the crazy energy, so I can't wait to go back and watch that. Shout out to my man Bradley Miner. He was crew chief of me tonight and last week. So we got back-to-back second place finishes with him on the box. Shout out to my family and friends that watch. Love you guys. Shout out to my team, North Carolina Garage. Hunter Bogdan wanted me to come race for him, so I decided to come back and do some racing. So shout out to him. Northern Reliable Transport on the car. You got Robert Yates Racing Engines. So shout out to all the sponsors and the team partners and stuff. And then shout out to the league for letting me come back and throw down with these guys again. It's a lot of fun.
Dude, man, the pleasure is all ours. We're super stoked to see you back here, and I'm great that Hunter Bogdan, you guys are really working out. Seems it's really helping him on his program as well too. It seems like you're helping, giving him some good insight. But dude, and to all your fan club as well, dude. I know you bring quite the hefty load. So again, super shout out to all the honey cutters out there. Seriously, all right. Thank you all so much for tuning in as well. Really appreciate that. That is awesome. But my man, hey, keep it up, dude. Seriously, the fight has been fun to watch, and we still got some more rounds to be had and races to be had before this thing's all said, done, and over with.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be fun.
Man. Well, have a great night, dude. Congratulations once again.
Thanks, Chris. I'll see you next week.
You got it, buddy. Later.
See ya.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Tyler Honeycutt in that P2, and what a fight for that P2 he had, dude. That was awesome. That was so good. But at the end of the day, all hats and all hail the GOAT of Dylan Banks here in this 48, man. Yeah, this Bluebird machine was flying tonight. So, but hey, oh yeah, real quick, I'm sorry, we gotta do something here, and we're gonna put this thing on a pause before I let you all out of here. I gotta bring up Carl Lyncham. I didn't know. I just, we were getting into whatever. But man, I really hope everything's okay. Seriously, Lyncham family, I love you guys. I mean, seriously, you family around here. So if it happened to you, it's happened to us. Okay, let us know if you need anything, support, something. You need someone to make you laugh. I got you. But man, I really hope that everything's okay over there in the Lyncham family. I always, big hearts and blessings and shout outs going out to that family right now. So get a little goosebumps just saying about it. Because again, that's heart's out there, man. My heart's out there. Whew, God, that scares me. So I really hope everything's okay there. But again, to everybody else out, I hope everything else is doing good for everyone else's lives as well, man. Keep it pointed the right direction. All right, we know how life will throw us all curveballs, right? We just gotta stay on top of that wheel. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Stay on top of that wheel. Counteract. You're good to go. But man, thank you everyone for showing up tonight. Really appreciate it. And quick shout out to our sponsors: Moser Racing, Truck Racer, W Energy Drink. We got Raptor Race Graphics, of course, on board. And then we have Outlier Speed Company. Thank you, Outlier, for giving us some of these hot rods that are racing around this track. And of course, all brought to you by the Starlink. Thank you, man. Get out, and we got us a show tonight. I was a little worried, but again, shout outs one more time to Mr. Carl Lindstrom and the Lindstrom family. But all hail the chief there of Dylan Banks here as we bringing it on back to it. All right, here we go. All right, my bad. Here we go. Okay, better. All right. So, anyways, we're out of here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll see you all next week. We got Bristol, baby. Bristol next week. So, thanks again, and we'll see you soon.